Farewell, My King, the Cult of Me podcast is all about John 3:30. He must become greater, I must become less. We have to kill our own kingship to truly understand our relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And that's what we're all about.
Hitler being one of the most renowned ones because, of course, there was a world war that had to happen to stop his reign. So, and kind of landing the plane for us here, what I'm seeing is that 1 degree theory that if you take off from Gainesville, Florida, and you're heading to Atlanta, Georgia, and you're off by 1 degree, you're never going to get to Atlanta. You might get to you might get over on somewhere on the East Coast, like Virginia or something, because that 1 degree does shift the plane. The further it travels, the further it goes. In the center, we do have the balance between the liberal and the conservative side, the law and grace, which both of these are very, very key in the structure of biblical authority. Being able to stand in your own shoes and understand when the culture, politics, or even your church is making that 1 degree shift, and being able to gather these people to identify this before they ever hit the trap door. Some people are going to go in here no matter what. History tells us that the trap door is there because people are going to fall through it. I believe that we have people that are listening or standing up there close to that trap door about to get sucked in, and they can turn around, use that 1% theory and look and it's like, am I leaning too far one way? Is that right?
That's a spot on analogy. And I have a couple of things to say about that is both of the trap doors, if you're looking, at the chart, both of the trap doors, whether it be on, the far right or the far left, they both have one thing in common. And this is a good litmus test to see where somebody is, because it's my contention that someone who is a conservative, who is still up in the green zone or even the yellow zone, someone who's a conservative has more in common with someone who is a liberal than the lunatic fringes behind them. And that's where we have to unite is you can be a liberal and still be a follower of Christ. You can be a conservative and still be a follower of Christ. But what you can't be is out on the lunatic fringes. And here is a great marker for that. On both sides, whoever's trying to shut down free speech is at the trap door or through the trap door. And throughout history, Ray, both sides have done that. When you're telling another citizen they're not free to speak their mind, you are either on the far left or the far right lunatic fringe. It doesn't matter which one because they end up in the same place. But that is the surefire way. Who's ever shutting down someone else's free speech or attempting to is never the good guy. Never.